Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. And we're going to stay local right now. Choose Lansing, Julie Pingston, President and CEO. And Julie, it is always good to have you on. How you doing?
Doing great today. Thank you. Thanks for having me talk today.
First of all, you're in the capital city, so there's no way to avoid politics. But the second is you've got currently representing a ballot proposal in the upcoming August 4 elections. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we usually don't get too much into politics, but this one definitely affects our industry here in Ingham County. And there is nationwide usually a hotel occupancy tax that guests pay on their hotel rooms. And that here in Ingham County has been at 5% for a very long time. And there's now the opportunity to raise that to 8% through state legislation. And so that's on the ballot for August 4th. And, that 3% increase to the rate is about a $3 change bottom line. And that is not paid by Ingham County residents. It's paid by the visitors that come and stay in those hotels. So then the funds are able to be used for improvements in our community to some of our facilities like stadiums, convention centers, fairgrounds, etc. So that's just something that's needed in all of those locations and gives us the opportunity. And then I guess as residents, we have the opportunity then that when we go to the stadium, that's going to be enhanced for us as well, and will allow us as the tourism driver here to promote and bring more visitors to our community.
Julie, no doubt we need this. Let's talk a little bit about the tax raise, the price per night at local hotels and motels. Will that be a deterrent?
It will not. We've talked to many of our local hoteliers, and they say, I think like you and me, you get your hotel bill and you just say, "Yep, that's what it is," and it doesn't really make a big difference in terms of the guests' understanding of that. So I think it's not going to affect that drive anybody away in any circumstance.
So you're really talking about if somebody's got $100 a night hotel room, it's three more dollars.
Right, on average, right.
Sure.
Could be less at some of the other, locations.
Is there any peer group comparison with this? What are other cities doing, et cetera?
Yeah, so Grand Rapids has already done this. They were actually the catalyst to enhance the legislation, and they did it. And that's how some of the things that they're developing in their communities are taking place along the riverfront that they have. So that was very purposeful. And that's kind of what the Ingham County Commissioners have said. They want these funds to be used for transformation, for really making our community be attractive to visitors and bring more people here.
Yeah. So that's obviously why it's so important to the Lansing area, right? All
Right.
right. So that'll go to mostly existing circumstances, the waterfront, the ballpark, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I think at the get-go, it'll go right to things that are existing to help boost them. But in the long run, for more transformational projects, we have that ability to use those funds in that manner as well.
What is the planned circumstance to get this thing through?
Well, we've done a few mailings. We've got things on social, but we do have a website that people can look at. It's lansing.org/vote, VOTE. And it has a lot of FAQs, but I think also more important in our messaging for this is it really does highlight the importance of tourism to our community. It's a $750 million economic impact with 6.7 million visitors coming, and we just want to enhance that and make that grow. And this is one way to do that.
So let's talk a little bit about the Lansing Center, the convention center. Will this impact them?
It could. The commissioners will decide where the funds will be directed. I know that's something that they have talked about, as well as Jackson Field, the stadium. So I think those are key catalysts to downtown Lansing, but also they've talked about the fairgrounds, which is another entity that, can bring in visitors in a different kind of format to different animal-based shows and expos. So different kinds of business that we can attract for the community.
Got about 20 seconds. How's occupancy holding up in our hoteliers?
Yeah, we're holding up. We've been a little bit flat over the summer. It's just been a different kind of summer, but we're looking forward to campus reigniting and a lot more people coming to town for all the move in of the students and all their parents come, and then we've got all the football and all the homecoming and everything coming up. So it should be a great fall.
Certainly should be, and usually you're the one that ensures that. Julie, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you not only for being on, but for the great job you do as president and CEO of Choose Lansing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman.